All right, 8.2 ellipse. Okay, so let's just familiarize ourselves with all the parts again. Okay, this part is called the center. And center always has which two letters? HK, very good. Now, there is a very long line here. Hopefully from the car store, you kind of remember what it's called now. What is this very long?
The longer line.
Yes, major axis. Major axis. I don't know if you can see that well. MAJOR. Major axis. And then the one that is shorter, what is that called?
Minor axis.
Minor axis. There are 2 points that sit on the end of the major axis. What are those two called? It's either vertices or co-vertices.
Oh.
Vertices. Okay, vertex for singular, vertices for plural. And then the 2 points that sit on the end of the minor axis are called what? Co-vertices. There are 2 points that's inside these green ones. What are those called? Bless you. What are those called? The 2 green points inside the ellipse. Foci. Okay, so 1 singular is called focus, 2 or more is called foci. Okay, let's talk about ABC. A is the distance from center to where? A is the A is from the center to vertex. From the center to the vertex is A. From the center to the vertex is A. Then which part is B?
Minor co-vertex. From center to co-vertex.
Okay, from center to co-vertex. From center to co-vertex is B. Then what is C?
No.
Huh?
Something about the focus.
Oh.
Center to the focus. Center to the focus is C. All right, let's look at the standard form. There is really one form for this. Okay, so hopefully from the car store, you can tell the difference between an ellipse and hyperbola now, right? So what's the difference between an ellipse equation and a hyperbola equation?
One line. Plus and minus.
Yeah, one says plus, the other one says minus. So the standard form for ellipse is a plus. Now, it starts just the same way as a circle would, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals 1. So if you see just that, that will be a circle. Now, because ellipse is not circular, it's kind of similar to a circle, but one side is a little bit longer, which creates an oval shape. So that means there's some kind of coefficient. And therefore, there's some denominator. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. On this ellipse, which direction is longer?
A.
But it's A. Y direction is longer, right? If you compare x direction and y direction is longer. Therefore, y direction is going to have the a squared. The longer one has the a squared. Okay, the shorter one has the b squared. And you can also see that a is going in the y direction. All right, center is always HK. This is a tricky question, kind of. How long is the major axis? 2a. Okay, please be careful. It is twice the length of a. So then how long is the minor axis? 2b. Okay, then semi-major axis is how long?
A.
Good. And then minor would be b. All right. Vertices. Let's look at this ellipse. So if we start from the center and I want to go to the vertices, where are the vertices? Are they up and down or left and right? Up and down. So if I'm going to move up and down, am I going to move H or K? K by how much?
C.
A. To get to the vertex. Okay, so I'm going to move K by A. So therefore, the vertices are H, comma, K plus minus A. Okay. How about the foci? How do I get to the foci?
Same thing, but plus minus C.
Okay, so C, and then same thing plus minus C. So then I'm going to go up and down, which means I'm going to move K plus minus C. All right. And then the co-vertices is the same, just move H. Relationship of C to A and B. So C squared is going to equal, do you remember this from last year?
A squared plus B squared.
No, so close. Minus A squared minus B squared. And I don't know if you remember that from last year. Basically, if there's a plus in that equation, you use the minus.
Is it flip?
Yeah, it's flipped. So for hyperbola, it will be the other way. All right, let's have you guys try this one. This one, all I want you to write is the standard form. That's it.
Did you label it?
Okay, let's have you label. So label center, vertices, co-vertices, foci, and then A, B, C. Okay, so 7 things.
Oh, it's easy.
All right, so let's finish this. So center is center. The 2 points on the long end are vertices. The ones on the shorter end are co-vertices. And then the longer length is A, the shorter length is B, and the length to the focus is C. So these 2 are foci. Good? Easy. All right, let's solve some equation. Again, we have 2 types of problem. One, they give you some information. They want you to write the equation. Second kind, they give you the equation. They want you to find the parts. And again, complete the square is going to be a thing that we're going to do. All right, first one. Find an equation of the ellipse with foci, blah, 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 whose minor axis has length of 4. Okay, so go ahead and draw this ellipse. So just sketch. Please don't take a lot of time doing it. All right, 0, -3, 0, 3 are the foci. Okay, so show me with your arms which direction is longer. Okay, up and down, right? And then so left and right is 4, because that's actually minor axis the length of 4. So how long is B? 2. So it looks something like this. We don't know where A is. Okay, so no matter what happens, what you want to do is start with HK, A, B, C. This is how you're going to start all of your equations and solving and all that stuff. Okay, so where is HK? Where is the center?
0, 0.
0, 0. Okay, we don't know A. How long is B?
2.
2. How long is C?
3.
3. Okay, so the C squared equation for ellipse is
No, A squared equals A squared minus B squared.
A squared minus B squared. So then that is 3 squared equals A squared minus 2 squared. So 9 equals A squared minus 4. Add 4 on both sides. 13 is equal to A squared. So A is square root 13. Okay, again, you should always start with Ch.8.2 because that will pretty much solve most of the problems. Okay, now you want to write an equation for this ellipse. All the ellipse equations start with x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals 1. So basically start with a circle equation. The next thing you should ask yourself is, where is a squared? Who has a squared? Is that x or is it y?
Y.
Okay, and why is that?
Because it's on the Y.
Because y is longer. Very good. So this is going to have a squared. Okay, at this time, you should put in everything you know. So hk is 0, 0, so that's x squared. B is 2, so that's 4. Plus y squared over 13 equals 1. Again, you should write down Ch.8.2. That will solve most of the problem. All right, let's have you guys practice one. Okay, find an equation in standard form for the ellipse that has minor axis endpoints plus minus 12, 0, and major axis length 26. All right, the answer is x squared over 144 plus y squared over 169 equals 1. All right, we're going to go the other way. So I'm going to give you an equation, and you are going to figure out the parts. We're going to skip the first one because it's really easy. We're going to do the complete the square one. That's a little harder. All right, so complete the square. Again, what you want to do is bring all the x's together, bring all the y's together. So 9x squared minus 18x. We know we're going to complete the square. We might as well put parentheses around it. Okay, plus 4y squared plus 8y, parentheses. And we're going to throw that number on the other side. Okay, what we're going to do now is take out the leading coefficient. So take out 9, x squared minus 2x plus magic number, plus 4y squared plus 2y plus magic number equals 23. All right, I think what happens is every year I teach completed square, people keep getting this wrong of what number to add on the other side. So I think I'm going to try this with you guys this year. If you see a coefficient, write a coefficient here. If you see a coefficient, write a coefficient there. So then you just copy it over. So basically add a 9, magic number. Add a 4, magic number. So if you see a coefficient that you factor out, just automatically write that coefficient on the other side. So don't even think about it. If you write a minus 4, write a minus 4. If you took out a plus 2, write a plus 2. All right, for the x's, what is the magic number? 1. Yes. For the y, what is the magic number? 1 as well. Okay, now factor and simplify. So 9 times x minus 1 squared plus 4 times y plus 1 squared equals 2. 23 plus 9 is 32. 36? Okay, 36. And then this is not quite in the standard form. What do we need to do to change it into standard form? Divide by 36.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, so this is x minus 1 squared over 4 plus y plus 1 squared over 9 equals 1. All right, what do they want us to do? Find the vertices and foci. Okay, HK, A, B, C. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, HK, A, B, C, go ahead and find your foci and vertices.
Why don't you find C?
Hmm?
Isn't that that's 24. First.
Yeah, for foci. Okay, just make make sure that I can give you enough information that you can do homework. Your homework, so this is all review, right? You already know all this stuff. The new thing this year is this thing called eccentricity. Eccentricity is just C over A. So it's just another thing. They will say E, and then the question is, what is E? E is C over A. So once you have C, you have A, you can find the eccentricity. So just one new thing this year, eccentricity, which we're going to use a lot later on, but it is just C over A. Okay, find your vertices and foci. Let me know when you're done. All right, let me make sure you guys have the answer. Vertices, 1 comma, -1 plus -3. The foci are 1 comma, -1 plus minus square root 5. And then the eccentricity is C over A, so that is square root 5 over 3, correct.